What's up, you guys? Welcome back. I'm Joni Simon, and as we all know, fresh food is the best food. But when you're in Arizona, we're landlocked. So, any state that's landlocked has the problem of getting a hold of fresh seafood. Well, here at Buck and Ryder, we've got Chef Greg Wiener, and he's going to help us understand the great lengths they go to get fresh seafood in this building, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we don't even have a freezer.
You don't? You don't? I know. I got to witness it. Because when it comes to seafood, you think about like coastal places, right? And that's where the best food is. It's coming like right out of the water. So
yeah, you think of Maine, you think of Washington, California, but we have the best seafood in Arizona right here.
We do. Well, where is it coming from, first of all?
Well, we have many sources that we get it from, but our oysters are from Penn Cove, which is in Washington. Get seafood delivered daily here at Buck and Ryder. We actually have a very small walk-in too.
Yeah.
So everything we turn over daily, and it's an amazing process. We place the order. It literally, the oysters are taken from harvested the second we order them, put on a plane, flown here, and then picked up via courier, and it's here within hours.
And so if you weren't physically picking up these oysters and intercepting them, they might be sitting around for some time.
Right, they could go to a warehouse and sit there for 2, 3, 4 days. Who knows? You know what I mean? We don't know.
Yeah. You want to have full control over that oyster's lifetime.
Exactly. I mean, it's literally from the second it's out of the water to the second it's here, we know exactly where it's been and how long it's been.
Yeah, and once you receive them, they show up at the back door, the courier brings them in, then what's the process from there?
I check them personally. I make sure I open up the boxes, inspect the oysters, make sure there's no cracks or open oysters or they've been crushed. Smell them, feel them, look at them, take their temperature, and then send off the courier.
Which is pretty comparable then to, like, say, if you're in San Diego or in Maine.
Exactly. There's a lot of restaurants that take shortcuts even there. So maybe their seafood is 2 or 3 days old, where ours is fresh every single day.
Because a not fresh oyster.
Oh man,
That's
oysters
the
are my
worst.
favorite thing.
Are
I
they?
love oysters. So, I make sure that those are taken well care of every single day.
What is it about the oyster that you love?
It's just the simplicity. It's just the butter creaminess, acidity with the little mini net, little lemon. I just love very simple food.
And when you're selecting oysters, you've got them from all over the country. Mm-hmm. Are there particular things you're looking for in the oysters you're selecting?
Absolutely. So we go on Penn Cove, we go on to penncove.com, and they have what's called it's like a chart that tests their hardness, their sweetness, their salinity, if they're spawning. And so we look at all those factors when we decide what oysters we're going to choose for the day.
What's salinity?
Saltness, salt level.
Ah, very good. So you want a high amount of that, or?
Well, it depends. Like, I love salt, so I'm a salt freak, but there are guests who don't want to taste that seawater. They want it to be more like less salinity, less salty. So we always have about 7 oysters on hand, and they range from small to big to, salinity to non-salinity. So it's really up to the guests to pick. We produce a list. The servers go over with the guests every day.
Yeah, but it's definitely in the taste. When you go to a restaurant and you have oysters, it's immediate. You know the difference.
Exactly. I've only been working here for a short period of time. I came here one time for the oysters, and it hooked me ever since.
You said this is where it's at. So we can find you here at Buck and Ryder, which is here at 32nd Street in Camelback?
44th.
44th in Camelback.
Yeah.
Here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. Again, thank you so much for sharing your adventures here with us and for going to great lengths to get great oysters.
Thank you, Joni. It's been great.
Thank you. See you guys later. Bye.